When I was chubbier, when I was thinner, like literally the first thing to sweat on me is my face, and I hate it. My upper lip sweats. It's like literally the very first thing. Like I know it's hot weather out because my upper lip immediately starts to sweat. I'm like, oh, it's hot outside. My upper lip has decided to pour, like literally like a bead right in the middle. And I'm like, what is this? Why is that the one sweat thing to go first? Bodies are weird. My face sweats. I feel like one of my baby hairs is poking me in the eye. Traitor to the crown, y'all. Sweat is honestly very healthy. Not sweating is not healthy. You want to sweat. Sweating is good. But you have to remember that sweating is like peeing, just like peeing, other than it's not pee. You are releasing water from your body, and actually the number one way you release moisture from your body is breathing. So you got to take that into account when you're hydrating. If you're sweating and you're breathing hard, you need to drink water. Extra, obviously. Oh, Ginny, oof. I was actually, Ginny, have you seen The Office? Like the American one? I sweat. Just in weird places though. Like I'm not like covered in moisture all the time, but if it's hot out, my face sweats like crazy and my pits sweat like crazy, but I don't stink because I fucking clean myself. Unless I had garlic, in which case, fair game, bitches. Come at my pits. I love garlic. It's good for your heart. Yeah, we're watching The Office now, and there was this episode, is it Andy? He's like a really annoying new character. He does that constantly, like invites himself along. Like two people will be like, all right, we're gonna go to dinner. All right, bros, I'm fucking ready for a bros night. And I just want to punch him in the throat every day. Like he is the quintessential annoying, like, oh yeah, bros, I'll be there. Man, I'm gonna fucking be there. I'm on my way. I'll meet you there. No, it's cool. It's cool, bros. I'll like bring all the stuff. Like I'm ready. Like, can't I join your club? Oh, like, I mean, I invite everybody everywhere. If I don't invite you, it's on purpose. Like, it's not because you're bad. It's because I want to have a private conversation with someone or a private dinner. I'm never not inviting someone to be cruel. It's crazy. That's crazy. That's not real. I love having big get-togethers. Like, that's my favorite thing in the world. The more the merrier, but sometimes you gotta, like, talk to someone. Aw, man, I miss Parks and Rec. They ended pretty beautifully, though, to be fair. I thought they ended nicely. As long as there's been a concerted effort to shower and use deodorant, it's noticed because there's no horrible scent. Exactly. Like, you can, that's me. I'm very sweaty, but I don't stink. Yeah. I love garlic. I put garlic in everything homemade. It's good for you. I remember when that study came out in like the early 2000s, all the doctors were taking garlic pills. This was like when I was a baby in college. All the doctors were taking garlic pills and their breath was fucking horrific. And then they developed some sort of garlic pill that didn't stink anymore, but that one was bad. I'm Irish, Scottish, Welsh, Swedish, Russian, and garlic is life. I don't know. I have a vagina and garlic is life. I have, I can't remember what it's called now. I have heterochromia. Garlic is life. I love garlic. I remember when I tried doing keto, just to reset my taste buds really, because I don't believe in fad diets forever. It's not sustainable. One of the worst realizations for keto to me was that onions and garlic are carbs, and they try to get you to stop eating onions and garlic and tomatoes. Can I ask you guys like a really personal question? Trigger warning for those sensitive. Trigger warning. How the fuck do you exist without garlic or onions or tomatoes? Excuse me, what? I don't, it doesn't, nothing computes and I'm breaking down when I think about it too hard. So if you guys could think about it for me, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks, bros. Either did I really, Doughboy. I cut back on it. I used keto just to stop eating processed foods, and it did. It made me stop craving processed foods. That's all I used it for. It's not a sustainable way to eat at all. I only dislike tomatoes that are raw. I don't like big tomatoes, like the ones with all the gooey shit in the middle. But you know what I've noticed, Besso? Every single tomato variety that I've grown at home on a vine has very little gooey in the middle. And it's kind of shocking. Like, I never liked raw tomatoes before because it was just full of that, like, tomato pus in the middle. But if you grow them yourself, like, they're all firm and wonderful. And you cut them up and put them in a salad. I'm properly done liver and onions. I'm not a huge... I don't think liver has any flavor. I don't like food that absolutely must have seasoning to taste good. Like, in my opinion, if it doesn't taste good on its own, it ain't gonna taste great with seasoning. I'm not a huge fan of meat. Not like ethically, I just think it kind of tastes like shit unless you doctor it up. I'm a lazy food person. I like food that like tastes good off the vine. Fruit is easy. I eat a lot of fruit. I love cherry tomatoes. Dude, those don't even make it out of my garden. I just eat them off the vine. Like every time I see one, I'm like, oh man, if I leave him, he'll just go bad. Oh yeah, they're gone. I'm the same, Besso. Yeah, Kodiak, same. Like, I've had that conversation with multiple people. I always try to make people, like, I'm not shaming any diet. As long as people don't come out and think some fad diet or elimination diet is a lifestyle change and they can grow old and healthy eating only steak. Like, at a certain point, you gotta incorporate in some carbs. Like, healthy ones, obviously. But keto did really help me rewrite the way I eat. Just like, because you can't have nothing, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Nothing human touched is keto. Mine San Marzano did not grow this year. I got my, what were they? It was I was really late to start gardening, so I picked up starts of some random tomato, and they're pretty good. But I got Blossom Rot, which I've never had on tomatoes before, and I don't know if that's like a unique to Colorado. It's my first year here, living here ever. So this winter, plan to listen to me talk a lot about gardening, almost as much as my spiders, because I will be planning my spring shit and researching the shit out of it. Ooh, Steffi. Oh my god. Alarian, how are you? I've grown beefsteak. Honestly, my favorite tomato I ever grew was called a black crim. The only thing that sucked about it was the bush, like the plant can grow like 9 feet tall. So you gotta give it like a trellis or something. Otherwise it just busts. But the tomatoes were incredible. They were so good. And they're like dark reddish, blackish, purplish. So good. Oh yeah, I love gardening. That's my spring project. Like, I'll be obsessed with that in the spring. And then once I plant everything, I'll get bored and I'll get obsessed about something new. And then once it's harvest season, I'll get obsessed about harvest season. I go in stages. It keeps life exciting. Seasonal hobbies are fun. They always change. Cherokee purple. I've grown those ones, Kale. Oh yeah, those are great. No, cherry tomatoes are actually the easiest in my opinion. The hardest thing about big tomatoes is they crack from the sun and they become too heavy. And so cherry tomatoes like proliferate. That's the word. Holy shit, it's 3:30. Yes, banana hammock. If I find a great source, I will absolutely share that with all locals. Absolutely. You know me, I won't shut up about it. OCD kicks in. Dude, I can't believe our whole day is gone. Look at all these tiny ass lines I made. It looks pretty cool though. Like if you spin it, it's kind of creepy. So, I'll show you like what the fuck is going on. There we go. I have to figure out what's upright to you guys because I had the whole thing sideways the whole time. I love zucchinis, dude. I used to slice the giant zucchinis and make little pizzas. Yes. Right here, or Rightier, excuse me if I'm saying your name wrong. Literally exact same. I moved to Maryland and did not realize how fertile and how sunny it gets there. And my tomatoes were monsters. I was lucky I accidentally planted them against a trellis. Did not expect them to take over said trellis, but we had tomatoes dropping through it. It was like not a trellis, it was a arbor. Me too. I love just sticking my hands in dirt. Feels good. Moving dirt, shoveling, planting something. Oh yeah. Absolutely. The Black Crimson heirloom tomato originating from Crimea. I didn't know that. Oh. You definitely get 8-ounce flattened globe fruits that are dark reddish to black. Yeah, they're beautiful. And I mean, it's like candy, Jack. I got them from, oh my God. I'm brain farting on my seed place I get them from. I buy my seeds online. I grew them from seeds. Wow. I'll have to get back to you with my seed place. Fuck my head. Don't actually. Damn, now my brain is not remembering the name of it. It does look pretty cool though, so that's what I was gonna bring in that other layer. So my plan, my voice is going. I am dehydrated. So, I'm freeforming, bitches. Kind of like that. Me too, Jack. Tomatoes are fun to grow because they all taste different and they're relatively easy, I thought, until I moved here, and then I got blossom rot. I literally have a vegetarian pizza zucchini flow recipe. Yeah, I fucking live for zucchini pizza. It's so good. I love zucchini. Is organic gardening something you grew up with? Yes, always. Yeah. My parents are kind of less, my mom used to be quite the dirt worshiping hippie, quote unquote. As she's gotten older, she's less that way and she's more like, oh my God, what did I do? Oh, I uninvisibled it. She's gotten more like, well, I don't really want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with, your father doesn't have the time to deal with it. We're just going to kill it. But when we were younger, no, we had this huge natural garden and she would set our chickens loose in it to kill pests. And all of the rotten vegetables and all the vegetable refuse went into the chicken pen. So we always had good eggs. Like my mom had this whole ecosystem worked out, and then the pigs would get some, and then we butchered the pigs. No, it was great. I always grew up with organic everything. My mom was big into health. To a dangerous level, but I took away the good parts. Oh, Jack, I'm so jealous. My grandpa had a pretty dope garden. It wasn't veggie intensive. He would grow like rhubarb and raspberries and strawberries and like corn on the cob kind of corn. But other than that, he grew roses. Hey, you couldn't guess that. It's a wonder, right? Oh, I should put roses on my cards. I wonder if I can draw a rose. Hi, Gov. So what my idea is I want to make like D&D character sheets for my tarantulas, but make them like care sheets. They're just gonna look like D&D character sheets. I thought it was kind of a fun like artsy idea because I'm terrified to play any games. So, I just realized this is kind of off center, and I apologize for that. What is? Oh, that's okay. No. My bad. Yeah. Oh, man, dude, don't do that. It's COVID, man. You can't be down on yourself. It's not your fault. It's 2020, dude. Yeah, Sound of Silence, I already kind of did it, like, roughly. But then I told my community about it, and they're like, we want to watch. So I was like, okay. Isn't it like anything that's blue, Blaze? Like blue vegetables and blue fruits, things that have purple tones thought iron was red stuff. Or is that lycopene? Lycopene, bitch! Prevents ball cancer. It's in tomatoes. Cyberpunk got delayed again, so I'm not gonna plan anything with a game that's delayed. I know, Gov, it's kind of insane. I don't even know how many people's here, and I don't want to know. I don't even look. If chat's going, I'm happy. Lycopene, exactly. I do too, Sound of Silence, and honestly, it's fun. It's more fun for me to art when I'm hanging out with people and when other people are arting. Like, I get more creative when people are around me being creative. Yes, fighting. Actually, didn't he have something that, like, silver actually helps? Didn't he have, like, some skin disease and the silver actually helped, but also fucked up his, like, pancreas or something? I feel like something real weird happened with him, but I don't remember. Jack, I'm telling you, prostate health, lycopene. Look it up. Yeah, I do have a Discord. Exclamation Discord. I get to go look at all that Discord now because I'm off motherfucking stream. Almost. Cheers. One last cheers. Besso redeemed. Cheers. This guy, it wasn't pure silver. It was silver. Oh my god, what is it called? It's like an old ass remedy they used to give to people. But if you take too much, you turn like fucking blue. It's real weird. Really? Oh, I'm glad you guys. Is it silver nitrate? Is that what it was? Thank you, Hypersen Girl. I haven't read about it for years. But this guy used it, and I believe it was like for a lung thing or a skin thing or something weird, and it did help, but it also built up in his pancreas or liver and killed him anyways. Yeah, it was weird. It was like his own personal, he just did it to himself because the doctors were like, long term that will kill you, and he was like, I'm blue. It was weird. Cheers, motherfuckers. My hair is so soft, my headphones keep going down. Gov! My mom said she turned orange in college because she was so poor she could only eat carrots. And like you eat enough beta carotene, it turns you kind of orange. Thank you. Silver, blue, iron, red. Yeah. I mean, there's actually something kind of interesting. Like if you look at vegetables, what they look like or their colors kind of indicate what they help with. Like red vegetables are good for your blood. Cauliflower is good for your brain. It's weird. Sound of Silence, I don't fucking know. I honestly think he turned blue and wanted to stay famous to like make his family money before he died or something. I am drawing on an iPad with Procreate. And I'm using this weird air server to get it on my PC so you guys can watch. All right. It's way past the end of my stream, but I did start kind of late this morning because I was rushing around. So, fair is fair, I suppose.